I'm Donna Wright, and I am an intentional interim pastor. Right now, I'm serving as bridge pastor at St. Matthew's in Fort Worth. I was ordained in 1992.
So Donna, what is one of your greatest joys in ministry?
One of my greatest joys is helping congregations to realize that everything is going to be okay and they don't have to be really anxious, especially at serving as an interim pastor. When I go into a congregation, their anxiety is up to here, and I tell them it's going to be okay. Just breathe. And after a month or so, they realize, okay, it's going to be okay, and the anxiety comes down, and that's and then we can start getting things done.
So how do female images of God shape your theology or ministry?
I like to use those female images because it expands our ideas of God. Language can open us up, but it's also very restrictive, and God is so much bigger than any words, than any vocabulary that we have.
How do you see God at work in women today?
God is at work in calling people to be the best they can be. I see a lot of women around me calling out for justice. Some of my best friends are women, and they regularly post examples of, for instance, what's happening with Black trans women, all the murders. And this brings light to a subject that many people don't even know about.
What gives you hope for the church of today and the church of the future?
God hasn't given up on us.
What is one of your most significant faith experiences or God moments where God's presence was real for you? And that can be related to ministry or just in life in general.
When my dad was dying, and I'd been afraid that when I experienced a tragedy like the death of someone close to me, that my faith would not be strong enough. So, and that's why I went to law school instead of going to seminary after college, because I wasn't sure how strong my faith would be. So when my dad was in ICU in the final days, I was astonished at how strong my faith was. It was like God's Spirit was literally holding me up. And I had enough faith for me and for Don. We'd been married 11 months at that time. I had enough faith for my mom and my uncle and my aunt. It was just, it was a really powerful time. And the week after that was when I realized that God did want me to go to seminary and become a pastor. So that was a real turning point for me.